Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about using magic for every day. How can you bring magic into your life, rituals into your life on a daily basis? I've talked before about bringing your spiritual practice and your witchcraft practice into your daily life. Well, how can you bring ritual and magic into your life in really simple ways so that you're feeling connected to your craft, you're feeling connected to you, and you're creating the life the way you want to create it. Before we dive in though, my name is Sandra. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. If you want to know more about Wicca, witchcraft, shadow work, tarot, magic, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. If you want to know how to become a better spellcaster, I have a free PDF called the Spellcaster Checklist that gives you information about what the most important aspect of spellcasting is and things that you need to think about when you are going to cast a spell, particularly if it's a spell that might be for something that is difficult to obtain, something that you're probably really wanting and needing and you're wanting to use magic for. So there's a link in the description field below this video for how you can download that free PDF. You can also grab it from my website, mysterywitchschool.com. Go to my freebies tab on that website and you'll see the Spellcaster Checklist, as well as other freebies that I have there for you. So I've got a list of things here today, so that's why I'm wearing glasses so I can actually read what I've written down, because I've got quite a few things I want to get through. So I highlighted at the beginning that bringing magic, weaving it into your life on a daily basis, rather than just reserving it for, special occasions or certain things. What this can do is it gives you consistency in your practice, but more than anything, it's about helping you connect to your practice every day. It's a way of you feeling like you are navigating your life every day. And even though magic is a combination of will and surrender, the active and passive aspects, the practicing of it every day will teach you how to do both. It'll teach you how to put your will into the world and also how to surrender at the same time through practicing. Now, you may not need to have intentions every day, but if most people, there's generally something you want to achieve on a daily basis. And it could be the smallest thing and the most likely thing to happen to you. You may not even need magic to help it along, but if you just use some of these really simple little rituals and techniques, you can help things flow better in your life. So the first thing to do is to start fresh in the morning and have little rituals or spells that you can do in the morning. So one of them could be setting magical intentions. So before you get out of bed, while you're still in that alpha brainwave state, you're still in that sort of trance type thing because you've just woken up probably out of a dream and you're still in that trance state, that groggy state, take a moment to just think of an intention that you want to achieve for that day and affirm to yourself that today I move through life with confidence and ease as I bring about the fruition of this intention, and feel into the accomplishment of that intention. It may be something very simple. It may be completing the shopping that day. It could be doing the housework that day, or it could be something that's more significant. Imagine yourself already achieving everything you've set yourself to achieve that day and what that feels like to achieve it. The next one is shower cleansing and doing a spell while you're cleansing yourself in the shower. So the water is washing all the negativity away. So as you imagine that the water is washing the negative energy away from you, you could say something like, water pure and energy bright, cleanse my aura, fill me with light. And you could say that over and over again as you're having that shower, and feel into the purity of the water, the brightness of the water as it catches the light, and that it's cleansing your aura and filling you with light. And you can use your imagination to experience these things, and you will have an emotional experience doing this, and it's the emotional experience that you want, because that's where the magic is. And then if you have breakfast or tea or coffee or some kind of drink, stir the drink clockwise if you're in the northern hemisphere, or anti-clockwise if you're in the southern hemisphere like I am, while feeling into your desired energy. So if you want to experience more love that day, feel into the energy of love. Feel into the energy of peace, success, whatever it is you're wanting to experience emotionally that day. Feel into that while you're stirring your beverage, because that is making that beverage a magical drink, and you're imbuing it with that emotional intention. You could also do a candle spell for the day. Just light a candle. You can color match your goal or just a white candle, and say an affirmation or a prayer for guidance. The candle represents light, lighting your way. It's like a torch that lights your way through times of lack of clarity or times of darkness. Light the candle, feel the energy of the fire and the passion and the energy within you, and affirm what it is that you're wanting that day, or if it's guidance that you're after that day. Now you can also then do midday magic as well. So you can incorporate this as a lunchtime thing to remind you of your work and what you're doing and connect you to yourself again, because life does happen, and between when you do a morning practice to when you do a midday practice, all sorts of things may have happened to you, and you may be feeling all sorts of things. You have interactions with other people and life gets in the way, and that can distract you from your path. It can make you feel emotions you don't necessarily want to be feeling, and it can take you away from focusing on what it is you do want to achieve that day. So you could create a charm for protection and energy. And so when you carry that charm, whether it's a small crystal or like a black tourmaline or citrine for confidence, you can hold that charm in your hand and say, "Stone of strength, stone of light, keep me safe and spirits bright." And you can say that again over and over and over again as you just hold that crystal. You could be doing that while you're having a lunch. You could do some breath work and centering during this time if you're able to get away from the hustle and bustle. And take a moment in your lunch break to take 3 deep breaths. So just taking a breath in, short hold at the top, and then exhaling. And making sure that the exhale is longer than the inhale. And you can imagine you're inhaling white light and exhaling any of the darkness of the stress as you do that. And it's a good way to recharge in the middle of the day. Sigil activation. So you might draw a small sigil on your wrist, on a notebook, a phone case. So if you've drawn something, even if it's on the palm of your hand, just rubbing it and feeling into the intention that you drew it with. You could just draw it right on the spot, right then, so a sigil on the fly, and then feel into it. Or you may have already constructed a sigil that you carry with you and you come to in the middle of the day to activate whatever the intention is of that sigil. And also do a quick gratitude. So before eating, thank all of the beings who have brought you that food. Because a lot of creatures, people, are involved in bringing you the food that you eat. And a lot of beings have sacrificed their lives or had their lives sacrificed for you to eat, whether it's plant or animal. And we want to thank those beings for their sustenance and for the sacrifice of you being able to eat them in order to sustain yourself. Because life does require death to sustain itself in the reality that we live in. And we have to acknowledge that, because there's nothing we can do about it. So we try to be as grateful as we can for everything that's involved in what we consume. And that's all the people involved too. You know, the farmers that might be involved, the people who have put the food together, if you've bought the food, the person who's served you, if you're buying food from a takeaway or something. Just blessing it and thanking all of the beings, you know, the plants, the animals, the people who have brought you that food. So then it comes to evening time. And nighttime rituals, again, can be about cleansing away the energy from the day. So you could maybe, if you have a shower in the evenings, then you could do the cleansing ritual exactly the same way as the morning one. You can use incense and just put incense around yourself. You could use sound if you have crystal bowls or a bell. You could use visualization to clear away the day's energy. You could even just be pushing it out with your hands and imagining that any of the icky energy that you don't want is just going out and away from you. You could do a moon water charging. So if the moon is full and it's visible to you, you can leave a glass of water out there overnight to charge with lunar energy, and then you can use that energy to do spell work and dream work and protection work. That nighttime is a great time to do this. So you could work with an amethyst crystal to help you with your dream work, or mugwort under your pillow to help you with your dream clarity. You could say a prayer like this before you go to bed: spirits of night, guide my dreams, bring me wisdom in moonlight streams. You could say it over and over again. You could write it down on a piece of paper and pop it under your pillow with the amethyst or the mugwort, and go on dream journeys at night. And of course, journaling. Journal for manifestation. Write down what you want to manifest. It might be the next day, or it might be some big thing. And as you write it down as if you already have received it. And write down what you're feeling as you're receiving this, as you're experiencing what it is that you're wanting to manifest. You could write a short story about how you're experiencing this manifestation, how well it all worked out. Or you could just write a couple of sentences about how grateful you feel that you now have experienced whatever it is you're wanting to experience. So when you're doing your intentions, you don't want to write down, I want such and such. You will just write down, I am enjoying such and such. I am experiencing such and such. I'm so grateful that I now live in this place that I want to live in, if that's what it is you're wanting to do. So all of these little things, if you do them over the course of the day, find a morning practice, a midday practice, and an evening practice, and you don't have to stick to the same practices, you can change them up. You will find that you'll become more and more connected to your craft, you'll be more connected to you, and you'll start to see changes in your life. You'll start to see things manifest for you in ways that are positive. Because this is empowering yourself. This is you stepping back into your power again and creating the life you want to create. Now, if you love spell casting and you want to learn how to cast spells and you're wanting some really simple spells, but they're effective spells to do, I do have a short course called The Witch's Guide to Magic. And in this course, it gives you over 100 different spells for all of the different things like love and romance, health and healing, protection and defense, as well as money and success. And the spells are very, very simple. And they usually only involve about 3 ingredients. I like to work sometimes with crystals as well as herbs and candles, but you can change them up to suit yourself, because those spells give you an idea of the ritual that you can do to manifest the things that you want, and you will learn how to manifest the different things that you want, because manifesting love can be different to manifesting, say, money. You may have issues around money that make it difficult for you to manifest around money, but you don't have so much of a problem with love. And so I tell you why that is and how you can change that and how you can become a really good spellcaster. So that's The Witch's Guide to Magic. There's a link in the description field below this video. And you can also grab that as a freebie if you sign up to the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy, which is my 12-month course on Wicca and Witchcraft. You can find all of this information out on my website, mysterywitchschool.com, and there's also links in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Blessed be.